Because for me, the term Kyriarchy is better than the term empire because it involves also the perspective of gender. So your thoughts on that?
I'm Michael Sanford from the UK, and I'm doing a PhD on Jesus in this kind of social and economic context. So, you know, kind of Richard Horsley's kind of stuff. I'm trying to follow in his footsteps. And I think, like a lot of other people have mentioned, I'm interested in how we can, in the mainstream.
My name is Sven Kloster. I'm a Lutheran theologian from Norway, and a great fan of you, as you are graduate through my studies. And I love the social, economical, historical reading behind the text that you do, and that has given me a lot of resources, you know, to relate to biblical texts. But I also have a question to the methodology, because it's sort of, it would be nice to, if you could elaborate on whether is it a project of giving the context behind the text normativity in a way? Is it a way of saving Jesus at the end of the day? You know, what if it turns out that Jesus actually did something wrong, or you know, if he was a patriarchal person or whatever, what do you do then?
Good. That's good. That's good. Good job.
I'm John Arnold Williams-Dopey, another Lutheran. I want you to note you have the Lutherans on your left today. That's interesting. I work with Pax Christi and the Episcopal Bishops Committee in Seattle, among other groups. I'm here to try and bounce two theses off you, and I'm not sure this is the best place to do it, but at least I'll introduce them, and if you get to them, fine. The first is that in the Bible, both in the Torah and in the New Testament, the way to shalom is holy war, as I see it, always holy war. And it's interesting how we got from the holy war as it was understood in the Torah to how it's understood in Paul. That's one interest I have. I have in my own explanation. I'd like to hear yours. And the second one is the effect of what I see the church's first disaster, and that's losing its Judean or Jewish base. And my conviction is that when a Christian Jew in the first century read the Greek text, that person understood there was Hebrew concepts underneath it. When that base was lost, people started reading the Greek text as a Hellenistic text and perverted the meaning. And I'd like to hear your comments on that.
That's very good, yeah. Ellie.
Ellie Undevar, and I'm here as a volunteer with Seville, and in the cause of the Palestinian people.
Well, I'm Anne Franklin, and I was the staff person when we were asked who to want to introduce. I wanted to introduce Dick Horsley this afternoon. But I'm also here as I'm a recently retired Episcopal priest. Over and over again, both in community life and in church life, I found that people, even people who are fairly conservative, had just plain good sense. And so if there's a way to introduce this scholarship that I do think is energizing for